Making someone crave your presence isn't about looks, money, or status. It's about understanding and manipulating a psychological principle called intermittent reinforcement. Now, before you start wondering if this is some kind of manipulation, let me explain why this natural phenomenon is already affecting your dating life, whether you realize it or not. Think about the last time you were really hooked on someone. Chances are they weren't the person who was always available, always texting back immediately, or always free when you wanted to see them. There's a reason for this, and it goes deep into our psychological wiring. The most powerful attraction isn't built on constant attention. It's built on the right balance of presence and absence. Here's what's fascinating about human psychology. We value most what we can't fully predict or control. It's the same mechanism that makes gambling addictive or social media so compelling. When rewards come at unpredictable intervals, our brains become hyperactive in anticipating and seeking them out. This isn't about playing games. It's about understanding how genuine attraction works at its core. Let me introduce you to what I call the 80-20 principle of presence. When you're with her, be 100% present, engaged, and genuine. Make those moments count, but only be available about 80% of the time. This creates a small element of uncertainty that keeps her thinking about you when you're not around. It's not about being purposely distant. It's about having a life that's full and interesting enough that you're not always immediately available. The key to making this work is authenticity. You're not pretending to be busy or artificially creating distance. You're genuinely investing in your own life, interests, and growth. This natural unavailability creates what psychologists call sustainable attraction, the kind that builds over time rather than burning out quickly. Think about how most guys mess this up. They become too available too quickly, answering every text immediately, clearing their schedule at a moment's notice, essentially making their entire world revolve around her. While this might seem romantic, it actually devalues your attention and presence. When something is always available, our brains assign it less value. It's human nature. Here's where it gets really interesting. This principle works best when combined with what I call peak emotional experiences. When you are together, create memorable moments that stand out. These don't need to be elaborate or expensive. Maybe it's discovering a hidden viewpoint in your city, sharing a unique experience, or having a deeply meaningful conversation. The contrast between these peak experiences and your natural periods of absence creates a powerful psychological cocktail that keeps her thinking about you. The mistake most dating advice makes is focusing on techniques to get attention rather than understanding how to make that attention valuable. Think of it like this. A diamond's value isn't just in its beauty, but in its rarity. Your presence should be like that. High quality and not constantly available. Here's a powerful insight. When you're not around, she should feel your absence, not because you're playing games, but because the quality of your presence is notably different from what she experiences with others. This is what I call the presence contrast principle. When you're together, be fully present. No checking your phone, no divided attention. Make her feel like she's the only person in the room. You need to understand the concept of emotional scarcity. This doesn't mean being emotionally unavailable. Quite the opposite. When you're together, be emotionally generous. Share your thoughts, feelings, and aspirations. But don't be constantly broadcasting your emotional state through text or social media. This creates a special value to the emotions you share in person. Let's talk about what I call attention quality over quantity. Most guys think more attention equals more attraction, but it's actually the quality of attention that matters most. 5 minutes of genuine, focused attention is worth more than 5 hours of distracted presence. When you're with her, really be with her. This makes your absence more noticeable and your presence more valuable. The power of mystery plays a crucial role here. Not artificial mystery, but the natural intrigue that comes from having a life that doesn't revolve entirely around her. Have interests, passions, and commitments that sometimes take precedence. This isn't about creating jealousy. It's about being a complete person with a full life. Here's something crucial. This principle works best when you're actually working on becoming your best self. Hit the gym, pursue your goals, develop new skills. This creates natural periods of unavailability while simultaneously making you more attractive. It's a win-win that doesn't require any manipulation or games. The concept of earned attention is vital here. When your attention must be earned rather than being freely given all the time, it becomes more valuable. This doesn't mean being difficult or withholding. It means having standards and boundaries that make your attention worth earning. Time management plays a crucial role in this dynamic. Don't always be the one suggesting plans. Let her initiate sometimes. When she does, be responsive but not desperate. This creates a healthy dynamic where both people are investing in the relationship. Remember the principle of high-quality consistency. While your availability might be intermittent, the quality of your character should be rock solid. Be reliable in your words and actions. When you say you'll do something, do it. This creates trust alongside desire. The beauty of this approach is that it's sustainable long-term. Unlike pickup techniques or manipulation tactics, this is about creating genuine attraction through authentic behavior and understanding of human psychology. It's about becoming someone worth craving rather than trying to trick someone into craving you. Think of it like this. You're not trying to create addiction. You're trying to create healthy anticipation. The goal isn't to make her dependent on your attention, but to make her value it highly because of its quality and the authentic way you present yourself. This creates a foundation for a healthy, lasting attraction that can grow into something real and meaningful. Remember, the goal isn't to play games with someone's emotions. It's to understand how genuine attraction works and to align your behavior with these natural principles. When done right, this creates the kind of attraction that doesn't just last but grows stronger over time.